I'm really happy to be here. And each presentation, they were so different, but so inspiring for me. We talked today about design, we talked about AI, and this range is so different. My presentation will be about our approach and about our experience. I will say a few words about our studio. Probably you don't know. We were established in 2010 by two amazing architects, Artur Sharf and Artem Zverev. And during this 15 years, of our activity, we raised to 7 offices around the world, and we have 270 people professionals on board. And you can see how wide our geography is, and it's really challenging for us to do each project, because while working with different cultures in different regions, we as architects need to understand the context of and the region of each project. So that's why in my presentation the word context will be mentioned a couple of times again. I will tell about the project right now, which is Abu Dhabi exclusive community. It is yet on a really early stage of development, and the talk will be not the exact planning solutions or the architecture itself or the challenges we faced with. I want to make a small tribute to the surrounding of all of us, tribute to nature. Sometimes we forget about creatures which live between us and which are part of our life. Humans are creating beautiful artificial worlds, beautiful cities, but there is something in between always which we don't see sometimes. So as architects, usually we start our work normally by evaluating territory, its conditions. We understand context, climate, culture, and then go further to forms and spaces, choosing materials, etc., and bringing our projects to life. Specifically as about this plot, it has great potential, and its position is between two worlds. It sits close to Arabian Gulf, and it contains a coastal protected line, dunes, which are, as I said, protected territory for these amazing creatures who live there and who are the natural habitats of that area. So that was a development, it is a development project, and there are a lot of numbers behind this, and a lot of people and stakeholders of the project behind this, but we wanted to implement a story which will be and stay behind numbers and strict regulations. So we wanted to give a tribute to these beautiful creatures, and as a part of our architectural design, we used the natural shape of the turtle. It's tortoise shell, and the shape of its wings in our landscape and in design of our buildings, in patterns of the facade and other design features. So not only turtles were our inspiration, we also wanted to highlight the natural surrounding of the plot and to um, to find an inspiration in dunes in their smooth forms, which are structured and formed by wind. So as the wind also, the wind direction will also shape the form of our building and the eaves of the terraces, and will actually the form of the building will reflect the wind direction moves. To shape everything into one ecosystem in our design approach, we incorporated glass elements which may reflect the water caustic effect on the facade and also create a pleasant feeling on the terraces, creating a beautiful play of light and shades for owners and visitors of the residential buildings and hotel which will be on the site. These are the inspiration of some architectural project which we find relevant for ours. And actually these are the projects which basically reflect our intent to go further with the bionic nature shape structures and forms. And as a result of our search, as a result of our inspiration and a tribute to a natural surrounding, we came to this selection of materials. Usually, and in this project specifically, we don't have any intent to use any artificial materials, only natural, such as glass, natural stone, a little bit of wood, because we need to understand the humidity of this region, and metal. As I mentioned, Actually, the typology of our projects is pretty wide, and the basis of them is residential buildings. This specific project is in Saudi Arabia, near Riyadh, also in a protected area in the desert. For me personally, that was quite challenging project because we had to consider a lot of restrictions, a lot of conditions, and we had to understand also clients' vision and the traditions of their family. The basic Actually, the basis and the basic challenge of the project was the land, because as you can see, the building sits really close to the cliff, and the shape of the land is really narrow, and the plot was long. But our client really wanted to have good outdoors, and we had to provide some perspectives for the rooms, and on the other side, protect owners and their privacy from the unwanted eyes, and that conditions actually shaped the form and the architecture of this building. So the whole yeah, I jumped. So the whole, it's already 10 minutes. Okay, so as you can see, the whole architecture of the building is pretty simple and minimalistic. The materials are raw, textured, and this is not the accident. We really wanted the building to be blended into the surrounding and not be really visible and not be looking as something artificial, something unnatural, and something which wasn't, which hasn't to be here. Also, in respect to tradition, in respect to regulations of the region where the villa is, we incorporated small decorative elements into the screens, which obviously says to us that this villa is not anywhere else, but this is the East, this is the Saudi Arabia. And here you can see how actually the architecture blends with the cliff, and in previous also pictures like here you can see that we succeeded with saving some space and gaining some place for the perspectives of the rooms which are on the ground floor and above. Yes, this is the entrance group. Also, we wanted to bring some natural context and to bring some pleasant, cozy feeling to the entrance group. So we incorporated the waterfall, which may cool down the heat and create a pleasant feeling upon the arrival. The perspectives of the terraces. And the next case, I will jump really quick. This is the project in Ukraine. Actually, our studio based there, and the main office is there. Here is interesting that with the bionic shape of the building was formed from the basic function of the whole complex. This is a dog arena which is supposed to function as the dog training center for agility. And around this building there is there are a couple of buildings which may function as supportive buildings, as hospital for pets, and some other buildings. So as an unexpected choice of materials, we had here copper, limestone, and thermo ash. That was that came actually from the surrounding of the building, which is also on the protected territory of the natural park within the cultural district near Kyiv. And you see how good it blends into woods, how good it blends into surrounding. It doesn't stick out, it fits good and supports the idea of nature and the building in it. That's it. And this is the hotel and design of it, the building of the hotel. The next is Nuray Island, which is the beautiful project we did 2 years ago. Here's supposed to be a nice story about the inspiration and the idea, because in UAE there are a lot of I forgot English word, sorry. So in UAE there are a lot of no, not islands, not the retreats, not I'm sorry. So basically we wanted to put there an idea and philosophy into each building, which is based on circles, and incorporate tradition, understand the climate, create a lot of shading, and the idea of circle, which is a solid structure which combines everything, which is the center, and which is which has no end and has no beginning. This is the basic of the idea of the architecture, of the entrance groups, and the main design feature of it. This is the pool of the spa area. And basically one design code you can see through all the project, even the event hall, even, yeah, this is the architecture of the event. Oh, sorry. My presentation ended naturally. Thank you, and I'm sorry that sounds spontaneous. Yeah, this is the small inspiration video about the project I couldn't explain because of time, but hopefully you will like it and you can see it fully and will understand the planning and the design approach. Thank you.